Hello students, today the first chapter Boolean Algebra. The first chapter Boolean Algebra, the topic is proposition. The first topic is proposition. What is proposition? Proposition is an elementary atomic sentence that may either be true or false. Atomic sentence like a sentence which can be expressed in true and false form and in which we have not used any and or any other connectives. There are two types of propositional statements. One is simple proposition and second is compound proposition. Compound proposition is collection of two or more simple propositions. How we connect propositions here? We use connective for that or operators. There are 5 operators used. One is disjunctive or operator, and we represent it by these two signs. Commonly we use plus. Conjunctive is and operator and the symbol is dot. Conditional is implication operator. The keyword used for this is if then and its symbol is this. Biconditional is the next operator. It's also called equivalence and it's represented in the form of if and only if then form. Its symbol is this. Negation, which is not, and we use these symbols for not. So using these operators connected, we can join two propositions. Okay, let's see the example here. Simple propositions. For example, A, it is raining, and the B stand for sky is not clear. These are the examples of simple propositions. We can combine these two and can form compound propositions like this, A plus B. Here we have a or disjunctive operator used, and this is either it is raining or sky is not clear. The or word is used. A and B conjunctive operator, it is raining and sky is not clear. A implies B, word uses if. The meaning of A, it is raining, then word is compulsory, and the meaning of B is sky is not clear. A equivalence B, if and only if. The meaning of A, it is raining, then word, and then the meaning of B is sky is not clear. A not is a negation, and A not means it's not raining. WFF is a well-found formula. Propositions. The propositions are also called sentences or statements, and another term we use for this is well-found formula. Okay. Now the truth table. What is truth table? Truth table is a complete list of possible truth values for a given proposition. So any given proposition, if you represent in the form of zeros and 1 in a tabular order, so that is called truth table. Here we are using two Boolean variables A, B, and for these two we'll be using in different compound propositions. Now here we have two variables A and B. So for A and B we can have how many combinations in the truth table? In truth table we can have combination, look at here, this is n, 2 to the power n number of combinations are required. N represent here that there are how many variables used. A, B are the two variables used, so it's 2 to the power 2 and it is equal to 4. It means in this truth table there will be 4 combinations. Where are these 4 combinations used? One is this 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. These are the 4 combinations used. And in the first case, which is A or B, and look at this, A or B will be 0 if both A, B are 0, otherwise 1. A and B will be 1 if A, B both are 1, otherwise A and B 0. Now A implies B. What is A implies B? The conditional operator. The A implies B is 0 if A first term is 1 and the second term is 0. It means if the first term is true and the second term is false. First term is 1, second term is true, the A implies B will be 0, otherwise 1. Now look at this, the reverse of this, B implies A. When it's 0, this is 0 when B is 1 and A is 0. So this is where B implies A will be used. If B is 1, A is 0, then it is 0. The next is A equivalence B. A equivalence B is 0 if A is 1, B 0 or B 1, A 0. You can see this. And A naught is a negation which is opposite of A. If A is 0, 0, it is 1, 1, and if it is 1, 1, it is 0, 0. Okay, now let's see in the next slide. In the next slide, we have a discussion on some important related terms. See these terms, some related terms. In Boolean, the terms are, first term is contingencies. Contingency is combination of ones and 0 in a truth table. Whenever you represent a proposition in a truth table, we represent in the form of 0 and 1. That is a case is called contingency. Tautology is nothing but a situation where the final result of a proposition is 1 in all possible situations. Contradiction is also called fallacy. Is a proposition having nothing but 0 or false in the truth table column. Means a proposition which is always false. That is contradiction or fallacy. Consistent statements. Consistent statements are those two statements will be consistent. We will consider those two statements consistent if and only if their conjunction and is not a contradiction. If two A and B, their conjunction is not contradiction, means not 0, not false. That is contradiction. And then after this we have three important terms used: converse, inverse and contrapositive. Let's understand in the next slide. Here you can see A implies B is a conditional statement. A implies B is a conditional statement, and this statement can be written in the converse, inverse and contrapositive form. So A implies B, converse is B implies A, interchanging these two, A and B. Inverse form of A implies B is A naught implies B naught, and contrapositive is B naught implies A naught. That's a contrapositive form of A implies B. Now let's understand the tautology example. Tautology can be which is always 1. Look at this, X or X naught is 1. This is X 0 1, this is X naught 1 0, and 0 or 1 is 1, 1 or 0 is 1. So X or X naught is always 1. Contradiction or fallacy is X and X naught is 0, which is always 0. X 0 1, X naught 1 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 0 is also 0. So this contradiction is always false. Now you can try this question. I am giving you this. Let's say A stands for X plus 2 is equal to 5, and B stands for Y plus 3 is equal to 7. Then I want you write the truth table of A implies B, first part. Second, you write its converse form and also write its truth table. Then you write its inverse form and you also write its truth table. Then third is write it contrapositive form and also make its truth table. This is like a homework question. You can do this question. And now after this, try this. Write propositional statement, their truth table of this particular situation. I hope you have understood this question. The statements are A is x plus 2 is equal to 5, B is y plus 3 is equal to 7, and you write their propositional and truth table of A implies B, and also write their converse, inverse form and contrapositive form and their truth table. Okay, that's all in this video. Next topic I'll discuss in my next video.